Hi everyone, I'm back with a second video, and this is a follow-up to this morning's video called Destiny. If you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend you watch it before watching this one. And one of the things I spoke about this morning was about things that are tied to your destiny and things from your present or your past that have no place in your future. I also mentioned that when you're trying to move forward, there are things that you need either you need to let go of, or those things need to let go of you. This video is more focused on the things that you truly need to let go of. And the example I'm actually going to cite is actually from Moby Dick. So the title of this video is actually called The White Whale. Moby Dick actually has ties to the Bible. Of course, everything that I do is linked to the Bible, or else basically I can't preach the gospel. The story of Moby Dick has a lead character named Ahab. There's also a character in the Bible named Ahab, who was the king of Israel, and he was married to a witch, a false prophetess named Jezebel. In Moby Dick, Ahab was a sailor, a whaler to be exact, and he had a bad encounter with a white whale. Almost killed him, but Ahab survived. Captain Ahab, that is, survived, but he lost his leg. However, Ahab developed a hardened heart. He had a vendetta. So he actually set sail after he had recovered to try to get this whale so he could kill it. In the Bible, in Matthew 6:15, Jesus instructs us that if we do not forgive, that the Heavenly Father will not forgive us. In a sense, that's kind of what happened to Ahab. Rather than looking at the positives, that he almost died, got a second chance at life, he developed what we could call an unhealthy obsession. When we look at things biblically, an unhealthy obsession could actually be equated to idolatry, which is something serious. That is when we start pursuing other things outside of God. And anything that takes our attention off God could become an idol. It's one of the 10 Commandments. Also, it's very interesting that within the first 2 years of King Saul's reign, he basically got deposed. So even though he still was king, he was no longer king. And he sensed this with David, that he was the anointed one to take over for him. And similar to Ahab, King Saul developed an unhealthy obsession with David. And there were times when rather than focusing on the Philistines and other enemies of Israel, King Saul was more focused on pursuing David. But even before he really started pursuing David, Samuel the seer, a servant of the Most High God, said something very profound to King Saul. And reading from 1 Samuel 15, verse 23, Samuel said to King Saul, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness as the iniquity of idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king." And it talks about stubbornness and idolatry, and also mentions about rebellion and witchcraft. In the story of Moby Dick, Ahab spent a lot of time going after this white whale. One of the things we also should note is that when Captain Ahab set sail to pursue the white whale, he received a prophecy about his death. But basically he ignored the prophecy. Another thing that happened that we should note is that Captain Ahab did not get in a boat and set sail by himself. There were other people, members of his crew, who basically supported him in his pursuit for this whale. The first time around, Captain Ahab, had a bruised ego, lost a part of one of his legs, but he was alive. The second time around, he pursued the whale, and the whale ended up killing him. And that is how serious it is sometimes, where when there are things that we need to leave in the past, but we try to hold on to it. It's almost like a ship that is going down, and you try to hold on to the anchor, thinking you want to stay afloat, but the only place you're going to go is down. So just be very careful about the things in life that you're pursuing. Sometimes you may think you're pursuing a dream, but you're pursuing an unhealthy obsession, and it's not going to work out well for you. So again, one of the main detractors as far as your destiny are about the times or the things that you focus your attention on. If you're focusing on the Lord and the Lord has something for you, he will bring it to you. he would make that divine connection. If you're focusing on something that the Lord does not have for you, or that the Lord has stripped away from you, like the Lord did with King Saul, he had taken the kingdom away from King Saul. But King Saul, a part of his rebellion, was actually trying to hold on to what the Lord had taken away from him. And eventually, similar to Captain Ahab, King Saul died in battle. Do not die, whether physically, spiritually, emotionally, or any other type of death there is. Do not die on your way to destiny. Jeremiah 29:11 talks about the Lord's plans for us. The devil also has a plan for us. If he can get us pursuing an unhealthy obsession, we will miss the mark. Thank you.